Hello everyone. Today's video topic was inspired by Timothy Minier's comments to one of my recent videos. He was saying that he'd received a survey from Indian Motorcycles about whether he would consider buying certain features on a motorcycle on a subscription basis. This kind of thing's been ramping up over the last few years, particularly with the automotive industry. Many of us have bought a vehicle that had a 3-month or 12-month initial subscription for services such as Sirius XM or OnStar, and if you want to continue the service, you got to pay up. So his comment really got me thinking about whether this type of pay-to-play idea could get any traction with motorcycles. My 2019 Street Glide Special has the Boombox infotainment system. I've heard that you can pay an extra fee and get weather radar on the display. That might be a great feature for avoiding nasty thunderstorms on road trips, but so far I've not gone for that upgrade. Most of the things that would lend themselves to being bought as a subscription to gain the use of extra features on a car or motorcycle are through the use of software. As vehicles become more and more computerized, this potential for having to pay for extra features might become more common, whether most buyers like it or not. Tesla has already been selling software for their electric cars that offer increased performance or higher levels of driver aids, what they call self-driving features. And these could be $100 or $200 extra a month. Or take Toyota, they were talking about offering remote start with new vehicles for only a limited time after purchase, and people would have to pay a subscription to keep that feature. I used to scoff at the notion of going through self-checkout at Home Depot or Walmart. Now you're lucky if there are only 15 people ahead of you waiting to do self-checkout. In the same way, if car manufacturers are pushing subscription services, can the motorcycle manufacturers really be that far behind? So it got me thinking, what kind of features might a motorcycle manufacturer try to get extra money for in the future from subscription? Here are some ideas, but these are by no means my recommendation. How about a cloud-based ECU flash for your motorcycle to unlock more performance? That way you won't have to take the bike into a shop to have it tuned. Or what about having a bike that comes with a bunch of street riding modes for, say, ABS, traction control, and wheelie control, for example, but you pay a subscription fee to get the extra modes for tracking? For now, they all come as standard with bikes such as the Aprilia RS660. Or what about an electronically actuated baffle in your exhaust to produce a stronger, more tuned sound? Porsche is already doing these types of exhausts as a factory-installed option for a few $1,000s extra. But could something like this be offered as a subscription feature that is either turned on or off through a software update? So many people might not like the idea of having to pay extra to fully activate the capability of the equipment that's already on the vehicle and that you already paid for, but what about the other side of the coin? If you're like me, I have several motorcycles where I felt that the features of factory parts and accessories were substandard. In the case of my 2019 Street Glide Special, I upgraded from halogen to LED headlights and turn signal lights and to high-performance 13-inch rear shocks. The original lights and shocks are gathering dust in my garage. Could there be some benefit to having motorcycles come with the capability of high-spec functionality and then having the bike owner decide what software updates can be made through either a one-time or subscription purchase? That same Street Glide Special came with high-end speakers that could handle a high-power amplifier, but the stock amp would not push the speakers to their full capability. This encourages the bike owner, not me, to buy more high-powered Stage 2 amps to use the full capability of the factory speaker. Wouldn't it be easier from an economy of scale standpoint and less wasteful to simply make the special edition of the bike with a better amp to match the better speakers right out of the gate? The bike owner could buy a subscription for the bike to push more power to the speakers through the already capable amplifier without wasting any components as a result. I admit some of these possibilities seem a bit wild, but I could see the potential. Harley-Davidson has an impressive investor guide for their upcoming Livewire stock issue. One of the key revenue streams they identified for the Livewire was the subscription services. Here's a slide from that Livewire website that suggests these subscriptions could be related to rider connectivity options and the infotainment system. Of course, the ultimate subscription option would be to leave a bunch of motorcycles parked in public somewhere so that you could rent them for short-term use like these Bird scooters. But I don't think something like that's going to happen anytime soon. Again, this is all driven by software. Younger riders, which Harley desperately needs more of to survive, have already strongly integrated software technology into their lives. I have kids who love to play video games. I was surprised to learn from them that people pay real money to customize features of their online characters and other aspects of their gaming experience. Will people in the future download custom displays for their motorcycles? Will Harley-Davidson have their own version of Google or Apple App Store for selling new or upgraded motorcycle features? Can you see a situation where Harley-Davidson's Financial would develop the capability to remotely disable a bike from being used if someone fell behind on their payments? Would you agree to such a feature if it meant saving 0.5% or more on your bike loan? What do you think about the possibility of subscription services or subscription features coming to new motorcycles? Do you think it's a grotesque money grab, or do you see it as an opportunity for more customization and for only really paying for features that you would want to use? Some of this might sound crazy, like maybe buying a 4-slot smart toaster if this toaster only worked as a 2-slot toaster, unless you paid for the upgrade so you can toast 4 slices of bread at the same time. Please let me know what you think about these ideas in the comments section. Do you see any other possibilities for subscription services that the manufacturers of motorcycles may try or that you might like to even see on a bike? Well, let me know, and thanks for watching.